Let's see Paul Allen's card.
He's not in there. Why would you be in his office at 3 o'clock? Where is he? Conference room.
Okay, I believe that is an L.
It is, in fact, an L.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Oh my, have we made it. Texas Jen, how are you doing? I am hoping we are making it. Hey Grace Case, what's up? Oh wow, everything's different for me now. I've got redid my whole setup here. It's I just realized I didn't even have the mic plugged in when I got this started. Everything's going crazy. But anyway, how are you guys? What is today? Today is the day after Christmas. Today is Boxing Day for our international viewers. It is the day after Christmas. Hello, Melissa Jane. How are you? Happy Boxing Day to you. So I did not know what Boxing Day was. I think I had like a loose recollection of it from I don't know, not hearing the real story of it or whatnot. But Boxing Day is pretty cool. It's a day after Christmas that you're supposed to. Hey, Crafting Emily, how are you doing? Still in Wisconsin with family and catch a replay. Crafting Emily, are you surviving the cold up there? That's what I want to know. I don't know if the cold's any different than it is anywhere else. Tell you the truth, it has gotten so frigid the past couple days, and it's absolutely tearing up Tennessee. Hey, Squad Bub, how are you doing? Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But no, I was saying though about Boxing Day. So Boxing Day is a day that's after Christmas. It's the day after Christmas, and it was traditionally to give gifts and to the poor. And I think that's really cool. It's a cool traditional idea. I thought Boxing Day was like a Good Friday, not Good Friday, but a Black Friday. Sorry. Hey, Wolfkinder, how are you doing? But anyway, yeah. Hey, Cool Gamer, what's up? It is I don't know. It is Boxing Day. It is here for the international people, and it's something that I need to. Now I'm interested in it because, like I said, I just looked it up. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of a cool deal. MASH did a Boxing Day episode. Enlisted an officer switched jobs. Interesting. So see, I'm going to have to I want to check out Boxing Day and learn more about it. But you know what's funny is MASH. I don't know why I just got. Hey Rabbit, what's up? I don't know why I just Squall Bob. I like this. Squall Bob says Boxing Day is the day you put your little brother in your Xmas Christmas box. You wrap it up and put a mail to, put some stamps on it, or return to sender. Anyway, it's MASH was. I saw the movie MASH because it was Memento Mori. What's going on, buddy? Oh, somebody's getting ready for New Year's. Check this out. Need to start talking about New Year's. New Year's is such a. I got a few things to bring up about New Year's. Just observations of my own over the years. But anyway, MASH, I was going to say was I had to take that. I had to watch it in a psychology class. And I don't remember why now. But I know that it was the theme song for MASH was a song about ending. Um, un. Gosh, I think you can't say that now. Unlivings. Hey, Mrs. Meg, how are you doing? I thought boxing gift was when you regift a new box. That is funny. Uh, Crystal clear. I know why I'm sleepy. You, I don't know. Yeah, so that's one, man. I have not been able to wake up. This morning I got up. It's like I woke up at 6 a.m. First of all, I didn't go to sleep till like. Well, actually, hold on. Let me. Okay, I'll share Christmas with you. So I'm gonna step back and let you guys know how Christmas went. So we wake up and we had breakfast. We made breakfast. We started watching the movie Four Christmases. And yes, the original song, you're right, Rabbit. And that's, we had to talk about that song. And I don't know why, if that's why we watched it in psychology class or not. It was high school psychology. Anyway, so we get up and had a great breakfast. Bacon, eggs, toast, sunny side up eggs, of course, for me. And anyway, we're watching Four Christmases, which is an underrated movie. And we're laughing at this thing. Oh, by the way, oh crud. I don't know if I have that or not. Ah, I'm gonna share that later on. Hang on. So anyway, I've got a let's see, do I even have that in here? Can I share that? There's a part in there that we were like, oh my gosh, it's a Christmas miracle because it was such a unique thing. When you guys hear it, I do not have it. It's on my phone. All right, I'll work on this later. Sorry guys. But anyway, it was we're having a good time watching Four Christmases. Hilarious. It just it applies to us more. Um, Boxing Day is when your town has a fruitcake bonfire. Squaw Baba does not like the fruitcake. I can honestly say I've never had a fruitcake. Crystal says Boxing Day is the best day of the year, hands down. Y'all don't know what you're missing out on. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that we don't have a we don't do that. Actually, to tell you the truth. But anyway, so we're watching the movie, and White Rabbit goes, "Man, we gotta go." And I'm like, "Ah." It's like, but this is so nice. Now, last year we both had um, the um, uh, the bad what do you? I don't even know what you can call it anymore. We were sick last year. Well, you guys will know what I'm saying when I say we were sick last year. And so we were sick, and it was just us. And on Christmas, we had a oh, Mike's got a new pick. Hang on, wait, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. There you go. Mike Burns got a new pick. How you doing, buddy? Um, oh, wait a second. It's National Winers Day here. I'd celebrate, but I don't have any complaints. That's awesome. Your brother loves fruitcake. He eats it in the box that you put him in. Yeah, the plague, Wolfkinder. Yeah, that's exactly it. Um, I've never had a good fruitcake. Well, see, I don't like fruit. It's my first problem. So yeah, I know everybody's gonna start attacking me. You don't like fruit? I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. But anyway, so we had the plague, and uh, we had like I cooked Christmas dinner, and we had, I mean, it was a big ordeal. The White Rabbit was asleep all day, and then it's like she woke up. And I was like, "Hey, honey, you look, dinner's ready." It was you know everything she wanted. She loves ham. It was Christmas ham and all that stuff. Rabbit makes a very boozy fruitcake. One, each year for the adult kids. Have you ever made rum balls? Um, those are a good Christmas. Yeah, that's it. Alcohol and cake. Alcohol and cake, man. There's something about that, like rum cake and rum balls and all that stuff. It burns your mouth, man. Like some of the really good ones, they burn your mouth. Anyway, so uh, I'm not big on ham, but you know, the White Rabbit was make this whole thing. We had rolls and had green beans. It was we did the fresh green beans. You know, I think I actually had fried them. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. So she wakes up and she doesn't want anything to eat. She's like, I can't eat. I'm like, ugh. So I end up eating the dinner by myself, and we slept a lot and watched a lot of movies and TV, and I can understand that. I can understand that, Mike. Uh, oh, what? You base the fruitcake daily for 6 weeks before Christmas? What? I mean, it's got to be swimming. It's got to absolutely be swimming. That's unbelievable. Anyway, so the thing was like, you know, this year we're not sick or anything, and we were very thankful for that. But the White Rabbit had said last year was really great because we didn't have anything to do. And I was like, well, that's crazy. No, I did not, man. You know what? I used to love Duck Dynasty. I haven't seen it in forever. I don't watch traditional cable TV anymore. Everything's a stream for me. But yeah, yeah, man. People eat squirrel brains. That's a weird one for me. Um, Guava Ball is probably into that. So yeah, it was awful that she said, you know, last year was a great Christmas, all stuff. But anyway, that's what brings me to four Christmases. Is that you get there and you're like, oh, you know, it's why do we get into that whole stress of Christmas? Why does family and all that stuff get to us? And I don't know. It's the craziest thing. So, but anyway, we had our breakfast and stuff, and the first stop was we had to go up to my parents' house, right? And so we had all our gifts were already there, which is, you know, I don't know, just the whole thing's a mess this year. And we get there, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden we start hearing this noise, and it sounds like a tree. Have you ever been around when somebody chopped down a tree or something? Or something? I mean, like, not chop down a tree, I guess, but cut down a tree. There's only so much Christmas one can take. Oh, it's not up on streaming yet. Yeah, Memento Mori. I think you're right. I think I'm Christmased out at this point. Not in a bad way, but I'm just like I don't want to see any more movies. I don't want to do stuff. I need a change of seasons. You know. Oh wow. Wow. Wolfkinder, your family pushes your buttons because they're the ones who sewed them on. Wow, that is true. That is true. Joe No Filter, how are you doing? Hopefully you survived everything. Thank you, Squad Ball, for reminding everybody hit that like button. Um. So well, anyway, so we hear this noise, and it sounds like a tree just falling. I just sit there. I mean, I don't move. I don't do anything. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, my parents do have a lot of trees in their yards. I'm like, ah, great. So the White Rabbit, she jumps up and she goes looking. It kind of sounded like deck chairs were like going across the deck. And I'm thinking, okay, what happened? Did they have uh, yes, yes, I agree, Mistress Meg. New Christmas tradition, fruitcake chucking, like those people do with pumpkin chucking. Man, that'd be awesome. Surely, somebody's got to already do that, right? I mean, if you have a catapult or a trebuchet to throw pumpkins with, Surely you've put a fruitcake in there. Anyway, so all this noise, it sounds like, deck chairs going across the deck or something. I'm like, God, man, what happened? Is it that windy out? Is it, I was like, God, man, it's just going to be that much colder. Rabbit gets up, she runs around. She can't find anything. And then all of a sudden, and she says later on, she says, I heard water. And I was like, oh no. And she opened the door for we're in my parents' house. They have their laundry room is connected like to the garage, right? And you come into the garage and go into the den. You pass the laundry room. I mean, a lot of houses are kind of set up like that. And she opens the door to like go out to the garage, and it is a wall of water coming down from the ceiling, pouring down over the door frame, right onto the concrete. And it's like, oh my goodness, Jimmy YouTube, what's up, man? You know why I'm sleepy? Because I need cocaine and lobster. Why am I so sleepy? Well, I'll tell you what. Trebuchet is a $25 word, one of my favorites. I do like. I'm actually surprised I never tried to build one. It's the itis. What's itis? Hold on, am I missing something very simple? That's great when you have you get a notification. I just got a notification that I spent money on my Apple Card last week. I don't remember spending any, so that's great. Anyway, so not only is there ceiling in the garage falling down and water is spraying out of a pipe, but that's happening. So at this point, I'm up. I come down. I get the water to the house. I cut it off. So at this point, we go the laundry room. The ceiling is falling in it too, and it's just like, holy cow, man! Total catastrophe. And and by the way, my mom just got home. She's been in a hospital for she's been in various hospitals for months. Okay. They finally got the infection out. She's doing great. I mean, everything's wonderful. And then their ceiling falls in. And it's like, oh my gosh. I can't. This is wow. Wow. So call insurance up, right? Insurance is closed on Christmas Day. And when Christmas Day is on a Sunday, it's doubly closed on Mondays. So that's it. My parents, let's see, hang on a second, Mike. My buddy just had his basement flood last night. Oh, vacuum water up for a day straight. Yeah, that's them. They need. There's there's a couple of those companies that come out and do all that cleanup stuff and everything, and that happened. See, our house, the White Rabbit and I, we've been through a flood like that where we came home and opened the garage door, which goes into the house, and water just cascaded and overflowed the steps out into the garage. And here was the great part. We pull into the driveway. I noticed that the driveway is wet. And the very first thing I do is, I'm like, it's a sunny day, right? But still, I look up at the sky just to make sure. I'm like, is it raining? Please? Is it raining? It wasn't. So, that was like on a, I forget when that was. It was like on a, oh, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday, like about 7 o'clock at night. That happened to Rabbit and I. And the cleanup crews had to come call the insurance. They tell us some names. of the. That's a funny name, Squad Bob, for Jimmy YouTube. They tell us, who to call about coming out. That we filled up a water truck. Like when I say a water truck, they're like those. Has a big tank on it. Like if you ever see like new construction or something, after they spray like the green slime, whatever that turns into grass, and the water truck will come out and they spray down the uh, newly laid grass with water. We filled one of those up. That's how much water was in the White Rabbits in mine's house. When it filled up, they had to borrow our shop vac, 5 gallon shop vac, and they filled it up 3 times. That was the end of it. So yeah, my were all my other Christmases ruined. Oh, a hydro pumper. Yeah, yeah, that'd be it. Um, I don't know. No, everyone should own a wet dry shop vac. That's true. That's very true, Wolfkinder. Uh, you know what? I've gone through so many shop vacs. Uh, yeah, I'm the only person that wears them out. I've gone through, I think 3 of them. My favorite are the rigid Home Depot has. And usually like the like Black Friday, they're like half off. I've bought them. Hey, Blue Pearl Girl, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you had a very good time and you're well rested. Uh, unlike me, who is so sleepy I can't stay awake. But anyway, yeah. So this is my parents, and I'm sitting here like, and this was our first stop. Because we do talk about the movie Four Christmases. We have 3 Christmases, and it's it, it's just exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. Um, but yeah, the stuff with my parents, man, I'm like, I don't know what to do for you guys. It's insurance, and with the cold, with the freeze. Um, oh, you go back to work tomorrow, but you've been off since the 8th. Ugh. Rally, how are you doing? Happy Boxing Day, sir. Um, yeah, so it's, I mean, all this cold weather, nobody's set up for it, right? And so every plumber and I mean, like the cleanup crews, they're still not at my parents'. There's no plumbing stuff, and I'm sitting here going like, guys, like, here's the thing, like, this is a extreme circumstance. I mean, how do you say? I mean, because there's a natural disaster, and this is the whole thing. I guess like if you talk about things about being prepared for stuff, like you don't think about like, I mean, like, what is it if this like well, I don't know. I mean, let's just say I'll just go back to my original thought is that you don't think about things like having somebody who is um, just getting home from the hospital, and I'm like, my mom. I'm like, I don't know. Oh, they said they were like, oh, do you need a hotel? And I'm like, I don't think you understand. I have somebody here who's immobile. I mean, like, she's been in a hospital bed so long, she's not, she can't get up and walk. Um, Squab Bob, I think you're right. What does Clumsy say? I might be cursed. Has anyone made a doll of you lately? Well, I'll tell you what, it'd be an ugly doll. So I hope they haven't. But ask at your own risk. Yeah, I don't ask. Clumsy, that's exactly why I'm like, no, 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 I'm not asking. I'm not asking. Um, but yeah, it was crazy. And so anyway, we got done with that. Um, the end of the night happens. I mean, with all the Christmas stuff and everything, and the family and all that stuff, and like Wolfkinder said, families push your buttons because they sewed them on. Um, we get back here, and Rabbit and I were exhausted. I mean, I honestly thought about asking her, just saying, "Do you want to just hold off on Christmas till tomorrow?" Isn't that sad? But we pushed through, and we had a wonderful time. Just the hours by ourselves were just so great. And then, oh, M Stone. Merry Christmas, everyone. I went on vacation. Oh no, and got sick. Finally got over that and fell and broke your leg. Oh my gosh. Um, so see, look, this is that exact thing. Like I'm always thankful for. I'm like, look, uh, well, wait a second. I'm not thankful for you falling and breaking your leg, but you never know. Whenever you think like your world is awful and this stuff doesn't happen to other people and so that, you never know what other people are going through, and the way it affects them differently. And so it's weird because a lot of times when it's just me and like the White Rabbit gets the worst of me. And I mean, I expect her one day to say, why aren't you nice like you are on chat? I'm like, well, I don't think I'm that nice. But it's funny, but I am conscious on here to not sit around and be like, woe is me about everything. I tell you stories and stuff, so because I don't keep anything from you guys, you know everything about me. I don't want to. Um, um, Melissa Jane. I just got a notification of a suspicious charge on our credit card. Yeah, I had that right before Christmas. It was GameStop in Texas. Hey, right about the same time that Guava got the Call of Duty game that Astros has been beating him with. I'm kidding, but it was around that time. Um, yeah, it's so true. You never know what tomorrow brings, and even though like what you go through, I guess that's the thing about not judging other people because you don't know that they haven't felt similar things or worse things, or they handle things worse than you do. My dad's a prime example of that. If it rains, like my dad thinks like the rain is out to get him and ruin his day. I mean, I know that's an extreme thing, and he's not really that way. But it's something as simple as like something you can't control, but it's just time. And with enough time, everything's gonna be fixed. But it's a frustration right now. Um, and M Stone, that's the thing with you. I hope you remember that your leg will mend, and this is an opportunity for you to make sure that it comes back stronger than it ever has been. And I remember, like, I used to love baseball growing up, and I remember, like, I mean, I love like classic baseball. Like, there's if you, I think I've said this before. You go on, there's the YouTube videos of home run derby with all the greats of baseball from like the 60s, 50s. It's all in black and white. And I read Mickey Mantle's autobiography, and he talked about when he tore up his knees. And he said, I was like 20 years old when that happened. I didn't pay attention to the doctors. I didn't do my physical therapy like I was supposed to. And he's like, back then I thought I was unbreakable and didn't think about it. If I had, my career would have been longer and I wouldn't be in the pain that I am today. And it's crazy. I've always remembered that. I'm like, you can bend back better, but you have to put that work in there. And so, M Stone, please take care of your leg as it um, as it heals. And yeah, that's right, Clumsy. I just saw that about New York. New York. I mean Buffalo. That's completely. Uh, it's crazy. Rabbit. I hope that was by choice. um, uh, if he got his hair did, I can understand. Oh, talking about my dad. Yeah, sorry about that. Private public. I fell and broke my right clavicle last Saturday. Have surgery on Thursday. Thursday can't come soon enough. Oh my gosh. Uh, man, best wishes and luck to you. Let us know how it goes. Um, mm, yeah, that sucks. Really bad. Um, that's something else, man. I don't know. Just this talk is like why, like, talk about the last year or kind of earlier when I saw Memento Mori's Avatar. Talking about New Year's. I think New Year's is always that time where it's like it's a new beginning. It's gonna be a new you, the new year, and this is the year between the shutdown and this year. I'm a guy who used to work out all the time. Um, I was very, I was into everything, right? And I just became a slug. It's amazing how fast that can happen. And I know it's starting to bother me that I'm like, if you don't take care of yourself isn't going to take care of you. And it's like, man, I gotta get back into shape and stuff because you don't, you have to have what was it, like the big things on core, right? Having a strong core and keep you from falling, stuff like that. Falls are the worst thing in the world. And probably hope the best for you. We'll be saying prayers for you. And like I said, come back and let us know how it happened. Read a book and listen to music. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Um, is there anything other than classic baseball? Well, you know what's funny about that? My in-laws, we always watch A Christmas Story at their house. It's like the 24 hours of Christmas Story. Except for this year, we got there and I don't know what year it was, but it was the Montreal Expos and the New York Mets were playing. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is what it is. Yeah, we all process things differently. We're allowed to have all the emotions. You're absolutely right. Um, absolutely right. I started on Beneva, so hopefully no more broken bones. Yeah. Why are you talking? Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the computer lady voice off. I don't know why she keeps picking up what I say. Um, I've resolved to not make any New Year's resolutions. I always failed them. Well, that means you'll fail at that one too. Ric Flair, is that you? Woo! Yes. Ric Flair is awesome. Matter of fact, he was trending today. I don't know why. Um, well, what got me was the clumsy, unbreakable, and unbreaded.
Touchdown. Paper? Unbreaded.
It's we have like memes like that, and it's like I wonder what that dude's doing right now. Um, oh hey, Wolfkinder, the Christmas Story, Christmas, the new one, saw it, and it's really good. It's not going to be that. Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's an adult version of it, but it's really good. It's really good. And they have all the original actors. Well, I mean, not all of them, but I mean, like all the actors. I mean, they're the original ones. So, like when they talk about so and so, it's the first one. It's really, it's just cool. It's just cool the way they did it, and I'm really impressed. Let's see here. Once once leg heals, we'll get knee replacement and have two good legs. We can dance on my son and can dance on my son's wedding. That is awesome. That is so awesome. That is a wonderful goal to have. And what's funny is I love weddings. I'm the opposite of well my own wedding's what changed me. I was like, the White Rabbit made sure I was involved, and I don't know. I made sure that I was always happy about everything. That's the worst thing I think couples can do is like when you're planning stuff and you argue about something, or I don't know, or like you feel unattentive about it. You make your partner feel like you're unattentive about it, and I loved it. I'm so happy that she included me the way she did, and I love. I think weddings are fun. I mean, it's I mean everything's what you make of it, right? But it is fun. Let's see here. Yeah, Unbreaded's having trial right now. Let's see here. I hope that Harris trial is televised. Should be hilarious. Hold on, the Harris trial, is that the Unbreaded guy? Is that right? I don't know any of these people's names. I mean, you know what? I know names by memes. That's all I know. Let's see here. So we are a week from New Year's. Um, Man, that's just crazy to me. Uh, you know what's crazy about it is that I didn't realize. You're gonna die when you hear this. I mean, I think I was an adult before I realized that New Year's Eve is 1 week after Christmas Eve. And then I realized, yeah, okay, so Harris is the guy, is the umbrella guy. That's cool. Um, so then I realized I was like, well, what is New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve is, you're getting back to, you're getting away from your wherever you were with your family or whatnot, whatever drove you nuts. You're back into your house, back in the vacation's over. You're going back into your life, and so you're just like, oh, geez, I'm home finally. I'm going to get slouched and go to bed. I don't know. Find somebody a kiss. Uh, but yeah, I did not know. I didn't. It just never dawned on me until I was an adult that it was 1 week after Christmas Eve. Is that not the stupidest thing? Uh, but oh, hey, you know what that reminds me? So we have this neighbor. The guy, he's awesome. He's an older guy. Um, he's one of those dudes. Is like better shape than anybody you know, type thing. But he's like you're how old, you know? He reminds me. I won't go down that rabbit hole. But what's the guy's? I can't remember his name now. I thought I had it, but that's a different dude. I was gonna say Jack Palance, but that was the actor. I was thinking of the guy that always sold all the fitness. Uh, I don't know, juicers or whatnot. But anyway, this guy will remind you of that. Um, Clumsy. That's how you get mono. Yes, yes. Um, that is. Wait, hold on. Where'd you go? That is how you get mono. You know what's funny about this, Squad Bob? I read that and I didn't. The letter from the letter D in dog, um, it just went right into lick, and I read that something different, very inappropriately different. So anyway, so this guy, this was his year. He's like, I'm gonna do my lights one last time. He hadn't done lights in like, I don't know. I mean, this guy lived in this area before there were any houses, right? And he said the last time he did lights, he rented a reindeer. And I mean, that's into it, right? He rented a reindeer for Christmas Eve. Tonight, we drove by on our lasagna place was closed. Hey, talking trash and truths. Sounds like that could have led to something interesting. Jack LaLanne, thank you, Rabbit. That is, yeah, Jack LaLanne's who I was thinking of. Like, that's who I want to be. I mean, the dude never stopped. and until everything stopped. Happy Halls all. Yeah, they could have led to something very interesting for Squat Pop. Anyway, yeah, so this guy, man, he is so, like, the day after Christmas, like, it's over. And so he has, like, I mean, he has thousands of lights. I never saw so many. Of course, I never could get a, thank you, Jimmy YouTube. Smash that like button. I never could get a good, like, video of it, because, like, we're driving or there's, like, cars coming, or heck, I wasn't here for a month that he had him on. But anyway, yeah, today it's like Christmas never happened. And I'm like, no, wait a second. I thought you were supposed to go to the Epiphany, right? This is the 12 days of Christmas. Uh, you got to you keep your lights up until the Magi showed up, and he is like, no, bah humbug. It is over. Everybody needs to get with it. And I'm like, man, I don't even have my uh uh what's that called? Christmas tree. Golly, man, I don't have Larry down by then. Yeah, happy Kwanzaa. That's right, it is. It is today. I really want a Bloody Mary. Why are Bloody Marys breakfast things? Have you ever thought about that? Yeah, Three Kings Day. That's right. Um, yeah, I wanted to do a Christmas lights video, then it got too cold too fast. Larry, thank you. Yeah, that's what sucked, man. But the cold, it's like, and that's something else. It's like, always, do it. Whenever you have an idea, go ahead and do it. If you try to wait for that perfect moment, it won't happen. Oh, hey, I can tell you this one. So, uh, I had set up the stream. Well, first of all, like, I wanted to stream earlier, fell asleep, forgot about everything. Set up the stuff to do stream tonight, and right when I hit go, and the reason why I hit go, because I was like, I'm still trying. This is as early as I can get to doing it earlier in the day. This has got to stop. I've got to have a set time every day. I got to do that for y'all. But anyway, um, uh, as soon as I hit the button to, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel like I knew that once I got here, I'd feel better. But I mean, I just woke up. I'm like, why is this? Why do I just exhausted? White Rabbit said this morning. She said, "Why'd you let me get in a fight with a grizzly bear last night?" And I didn't know what she was talking about. She's like, "That's how I feel today." But anyway, as soon as I hit that, the click to set up the stream, um, brown dog, Labrador, threw up, and I don't think he's ever thrown up. And he's like right here next to me. I was like, "Oh no, buddy!" And yeah, it was just like I'm like, and that's I guess like my whole like if you're gonna go do something, do it because you wait for that perfect time, your dog gets sick. And if this had happened like 1 minute earlier, I probably wouldn't have streamed tonight. And I don't know. You know what? I needed this more than I realized. I feel so much better right now. Clumsy Clairvoyance gifted a membership. Thank you, Clumsy. Um. Oh, and hello, Savannah. Welcome to the chat. She has been gifted a membership by Clumsy. And why does that not show up on StreamYards? I thought it used to. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Jimmy YouTube, Three Kings Day is T3. Okay, Clumsy. I used to bartend because they're like a meal substitute. Think of tomato juice, olives. I can't believe you said that. I was thinking about that. I was like, the Bloody Marys. I mean, It's like a V8, right? It's like your whole meal in a glass. But I don't know why they got associated with like breakfast. Um, Christmas trees to all the evergreens. Thank you for your service. Uh, oh wow, I tended bar at a rod and gun club and used celery salt and my Bloody Mary. That is awesome. A great hangover cure, and also talking trash and truce. I don't know why T3. Oh wait, hold on a second. Is that what Jimmy was saying? T3. Oh, hush your mouth. Not real. Sorry. T. Talking trash and truth. T3 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. Um, Savannah had paint all over her hands. Someone gifted you a membership, so you'll return the favor. Thank you so much, guys. If you have a membership, go to my page, and under next to channels, you'll see a new tab that says members, and there'll be a link. I'll have to go check it, but there'll be a link for if you want to come and join the Discord, the members only Discord, and that's going to be revamped next week because it's gotten confusing how it's set up. But I mean, it's the same way as this. We have moderators over there, so it's not associated with YouTube. If you associate your account with YouTube, then it's a free for all. You can't control the people that what people do or say, really. And I'm not trying to control what people do or say, but there's no porn over there or like graphic, dismemberment type videos. It's just PG-16. It's a safe place like this, chat. So yes, thank you guys for the gifting the memberships. There's so much you can do with a Mary. Oh, I'm not even gonna say that. My dogs used to take turns vomiting. I think it was a purpose to make chicken and rice for all of them. That is funny you say that. We had a German Shepherd who had esophagitis. Is that the word? I can't remember. Um, it's a anyway. She had a lot of problems, and anyway, digestion was one of them, and so we had to do the make her own dog food thing, and we did the chicken and rice. And hey, Maggie Bess, how are you doing? I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Um, the Rotting Gun Club had simple taste, and the Bloody Mary was the most complicated. That's awesome. Um, but anyway, yeah, the chicken and rice dog food. I've been down that road, and it is. Uh, we loved her so much, and it was worth it. Completely worth it. But at the same time, it's like, are you kidding me? um, let's see here. Squad Bob says a membership is almost as good as gold, frankincense, or myrrh. Uh, yes, yes. A very Merry Christmas. Had by all. Hope you and chat did as well. Yeah, I'm exhausted today. Um, Maggie, I was talking about I was sitting at my parents' house, and with their a water pipe exploded, and so I had to deal with that at Christmas. And I was like, but I mean, then uh, that's so much better than like M Stone fell and broke her leg, I believe. So yeah, it's all perspective. We had a great Christmas though. Great Christmas. Rabbit and I had a wonderful time. We're exhausted today. Been fighting, trying to stay awake. Um, and yeah, it is, and I hope everybody did. Uh, Maggie Best, you got membership. Yes, Talking Trash and Truths has come through for giving gifts of that, and so has Clumsy. I think both of you. That's actually a good compliment. Myrrh and frankincense is very cleansing. Huh, awesome. Uh, no, she did not get a fainting goat. That did not happen. Um, there is no room for a goat. Let me tell you what, man. My backyard, that coonhound and Labrador make that backyard. I cannot grow grass back there at this point. So I don't know what a goat would eat. Besides that, well, we live in the city. It's you know what the worst thing is when you live in the city, and we can look out our uh, off our back deck, and I can see the county, and I look over there. I'm like, well, that's like $2,000. Whatever the taxes are, right? It's crazy. Mark Jones, how you doing, bud? Hang on, he haven't popped up on StreamYard yet. This is weird because if I watch, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight about what's going on. What's up, Mark? I hope you had a very good Christmas, bud. Um, so his comment just now popped up on the screen. So what's happening is I'm looking at two screens. I got one screen is the StreamYard screen, right? The other screen is the YouTube screen. And as I'm talking on I can see it immediately on StreamYards. So let's see here. Let's say I do. I'm gonna do a. Let's do unbreaded again. Okay. I'll click it.
Touchdown. Paper? Unbreaded.
All right. Oh, there it is. So by the time it made it to YouTube, the unbreaded, that little clip I just showed you, was off of StreamYard. So it had gone all the way to the end of it. So it's faster on my side. But then when I look over on the YouTube side at comments come in and they don't come in over on the StreamYard side. It's the weirdest thing. It really messes with trying to keep up with everything. So anyway, Mark Jones is now a member. Awesome. So Mark and Maggie, like I was telling Savannah, go to my channel, and if it's not working by tonight, I mean, it'll be up. I'll get it up tonight. But anyway, go to my channel, and if you want to join my Discord, there'll be a link in there, and it's for members only. And yeah, not associated with YouTube. It's got mods and everything else. But anyway, that's the perk I offer. But anyway, congratulations and welcome to the membership. I'm just glad having you guys here. I keep nodding off. Don't think I'm ignoring anyone. Talking trash and truth. That's exactly. I mean, that's the whole point today. Why can't I stay awake? I mean, what is it about Christmas that it just wears everyone down, right? It's is it? I'll get up tonight. I'll get it up tonight. Famous last words. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. And I also get the innuendo there too. Um, but Texas Jen, Texas Jen sent me a picture and showed me that her and her family are doing a massive jigsaw puzzle, and I mean I couldn't imagine doing something like that. It's that time of year to take naps. That is good to know. Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess so, right? Good to know. Duh. Um, but yeah, she is doing a massive jigsaw puzzle right now, and that made me think of. I guess like that kind of was like a thing. Like my mom and my aunt used to do a big jigsaw puzzle, like after Christmas. And I remember being in my aunt's one year and I mean, it was just completely snowed in, much like this, how it's just so cold and everything. And so here I am, a kid. I don't know if my aunt had cable TV or not, man. It was like one of those things like, why don't you have cable? Um, I mean, it was like a horrible thing. It's like, I don't know. It's just, it's like for a little kid, it was horrible, right? Anyway, they would sit there in front of a fireplace and put together these puzzles, man. And I was like, I think one year they did one that was lobsters. Like the whole thing was just like lobsters, and it was like they went crazy. And not like, really crazy what they were talking about. It's like it was driving them nuts trying to find all the little pieces. And after it was all over with, my aunt actually had it framed. She's like, I've never had anything so hard in my life. Um, and that's always been me about puzzles. I'm like, man, it just seemed like people that do puzzles. Cause my mom's always done them. And I'm like, I'm so surprised you don't keep these things, because like, that's a major accomplishment for me. So your Squad Bob the Expert got tickets for a canoe trip down the Chattanooga River that's used in Deliverance, right? Um, I believe so. Yeah, I do believe so. Are you looking for Ned Beatty? I think he may not be with us anymore, by the way. I love puzzles, says Maggie. Yeah, I used to love, okay, speaking of puzzles, like, one of the things, like, I don't know why this makes me think about it, but crossword puzzles, I hate those. I can't figure them out. I mean, honest to goodness, it's like whatever the clue is, like, I'll say, oh, no, that's this. And I do have kind of like my own language. It's kind of jacked up, right? And I'm never right on those things. I can't believe people that get those things. It just amazes me. I have to look around and look at Discord again. It's a little confusing. I'm following a couple of people there. Wolfkinder, it's Oh yeah, and also guys, make sure that you let us know who you are. That like it helps if you're your YouTube name, because again, we don't let people in just randomly. It is a very locked down Discord, and it's been great so far. But yeah, I mean, it's like silly memes, pictures of your dogs. I mean, just I don't know. It's a cool little community place to hang out at. And also, I go over there and do live chats. I haven't been able to keep up with those for the past 2 months because of my situation of not being at home. But getting those, all this is, I'm gonna do a New Year's stream of like, this is the plan, this is the schedule, and you guys are gonna have to keep me up to it. Yeah, puzzles make me feel dumb. Some disco lessons. Um, Ryan has a Discord also. Is that Up Church? Uh, I miss puzzles and board games. Um, I can't ever find Ryan's Discord. I wish I could. That river was in that movie. It's very disturbing. Wow, he has the piggy squeal. Oh my gosh, yeah, guys. Um, that's probably some of the best things about the Discord is like some of the other people that hang out, like Ash is over there, Guava Ball, Vol's over there, White Rabbit, of course, is, and of course Texas Jen and Miami Spice and Melissa Jane. They're the guardian angels of it, and oh, you're gonna start chatting with yourself in that live Discord. I know it's another one I gotta use. Rabbit with a super chat. Thank you so much. You and White Rabbit have a hot chocolate for the new year. Thank you, Rabbit. I appreciate that. I will I will take you up on that. We will you know what? Where is White Rabbit when I need her to remember something? We will have a hot chocolate and I will put a picture up. I'll put a picture up on Discord, actually. Or when I say I will, I'm hoping she does. um, Savannah, I'm sorry that you were only 11 when you met Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds, there's something about Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck as the mustache that women dig. Um, Clumsy, you always miss us when you're there. Oh, geez. Yeah, I've got to because I love the Discord chat uh, because it's the opportunity to talk. You know, I mean, talk. Duh. It's the opportunity to. It's not a show. It's just like I get to listen to you guys and we get to interact and stuff. Uh, and that's a lot of fun. Um, God, man, when I said show, it just made me think of. I was like, gosh, this whole. I need to get a solid plan for the new year. It's just weird. It was all this. My year last year started off with my mom getting she fell and broke her hip, and it's been I don't know. It's been a lot of stuff since then. Oh, uh oh. Melissa Jane has to cancel her credit card. Oh no. No, that's fine to complain. Listen, so I had um I mean like I said, I just had that happen. Luckily they sent me a new number and I didn't have to do a card. Um wow. The only celebrity I ever met was you met Mr. McGee. Was that his name? Mr. McGee? Yeah, it was from Karate Kid. It was really wasn't he also Al? Like the second Al in Happy Days. So it's funny. So I talked about my mom and my aunt doing puzzles. And I said something about my aunt, like I didn't know she had cable or not. No way, she did have cable, and that's what it was. I always was the only thing to watch or that she had was old TV. So like it was like I mean all like these old like everybody's seen like Leave It to Beaver, right? Like that. So like oh man, it was so exciting for there to be anything color. So a lot of Gilligan's Island, a lot of Happy Days. Uh, I grew up watching reruns, and even to today, it's like I don't have. Well, I mean, I watch stuff that's. Well, I think was it. Actually, you know what? I never thought about this. I just put this together. This was so the White Rabbit. Like I had no idea till just now. Like you thinking about like one of the things that maybe brought us together. Like one of the connections that is us is she loves TV. Okay, so it's an opposite of me. Like I'm a movie person, and then now I'm obviously streaming stuff. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, I loved what was the guy Squiggy or something? No, wait, Squiggy was Quantum Leap. I can't remember. Yeah, y'all, you're perfect spelling. Yeah, there's no perfect spelling here. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. The beer company I worked at. Squiggy. That's who I was thinking of, right? Squiggy, Lenny and Squiggy. Um. Anyway, so Rabbit has this rule on watching TV shows. So when we met, she'd watch a lot of shows, and her thing was that she doesn't watch the first season. And I'm like, why don't you watch the first season? So she's like, because I never want to get into it and then it gets canceled. And I'm like, oh man, that makes so much sense because there have been so many shows that I liked. And it's like, oh wait, it's gone. So, how many of those shows could make it today? I mean, we know a lot of them never could. But like even the idea of it, like Lost in Space. Like, wasn't that? That's just, it blows my, or like, well, I guess like Star Trek made it, but Star Trek was on CBS when they had 3 channels. I mean, that's a powerful medium. Um, yeah, the answer is number 5. Your mom. That makes no sense. What happened? The answer is always your mom. I never saw this. Kindred the Embraced. One season because the main actor passed away. Ah, yes. ID Crisis. Firefly. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. One season only. Hold the record for single season DVD sales. Does it really? You're going to be blown away, ID Crisis, when I tell you this. So, I wanted to watch Firefly. Started watching it. But then I remember, there's like 2 ways of watching it. And this is weird if you guys don't know this. It's a total nerd moment here. There is the order that the uh, network Fox put them out in, but then there's also like the order that like Joss Whedon, who was the creator, I guess, and the writer of it, the order that he had it to go in. And I started watching it, and then I found out about the Joss Whedon thing, and I was like, oh man. And so I was like, I wanted to like rewatch it at that order. So I stopped. And I started rewatching it again. And then whatever streaming service I had, I was watching it on. Might have been like Prime a long time ago. Took it off. And I was like, oh man. Um, what favorite show that they did that didn't last long enough? When Things Were Rotten by Mel Brooks, created about Robin Hood. I had no idea. I've never seen When Things Were Rotten. Yes, look, everybody's on Firefly. Firefly. They played the second show first on FX. That's what it was. And it threw everyone off. Well, that makes sense. um, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Serenity was a movie they did. It was a Firefly movie, right? Yeah, see, this was my big plan. I was gonna watch Firefly and then watch Serenity, and then I restarted and then took it off. And I think Serenity, I still could have watched it, but I'm like, well, I want to watch the show first. And I'm just my own stupidity, my own like. Here's the thing, like I can tell you exactly how to live your life. I can tell you the perfect way to live your life. If you listen to me, it will go perfectly. I can tell you what to buy. I can tell you what you need, what enhances stuff, all this stuff, all this useless knowledge. I can apply it to you in a conversation. By the end of the day, you would have the secrets to fortune and fame. I cannot get out of if my life, like in that example, I can't get it out of the wrapper. I get stuck on something. I start reading it. I reread it. Then I convince myself that it's wrong, and then I go somewhere else. If I just stuck with one thing, I'd be really good at. Well, I would get bored. That's the problem. I would get bored with it. Follows on Hulu. You know what that reminds me? I think I've got 2 Hulu subscriptions going on right now. I should have been listening to you years ago then. Just as long as you don't do as I say, don't do as I do. That's my thing. Uh, I'd like Jesus, great life for 33 years. After that, yeah, I just wish I could have 33 good ones. Um, maybe that's what's coming up. Um, it's so. You say this ID crisis, and it hits me. It's like, again, I cannot believe the impact that one person. Yeah, again, I'm stripping the religion aspect off. The impact that one person had on the world. That his teachings are still about being, doing the thing that is right and humbling yourself. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see here. I just heard my phone beep, and that's never good. No, actually, it's not bad this time. Usually, I've got a. No, okay. I was just trying to remember if I had a dog outside. Oh my gosh, I thought I left my Labrador outside. Oh, for a second, I thought I left him outside. Oh man, and it is. Well, it says 26 degrees, but I doubt it's that warm. Holy cow. Um, Wolfgunner, I'm glad. Thank you for telling me that Firefly is on Hulu. You know something else, man? I've never gotten. My favorite show? Favorite show has always been The Simpsons. And I bet you I haven't watched The Simpsons now. God, I hate to think how long. I mean, it's amazing. Night Stalker was a good show. One season is like X Files, huh? Oh, Justified. Well, yeah, Justified's great. Justified's a great show though. Oh, Jack Ryan's on. That's the new deal. We started to watch Jack Ryan today. That's something else. So we're huge fans of Jack Ryan. Couldn't stay awake. Couldn't stay awake. Fell asleep. Not because it wasn't good, but because I'm just daggone exhausted. And it's just crazy, man. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I see this one coming up. What is that? This better be my heater that's going off. So this is it. Wait, hold on. All American Hero, right? Or Gray's American Hero. Was that what it was? Um, so what's funny is that's one of those. That's another one of those shows. But everybody, I don't know if you're a TV trivia type person like that. It seems like it always comes into the conversation. It was on. Maybe it was on Prime as well, not long ago, and I had every uh, intention of watching it. Never got to it. Yeah, Clumsy Oz is an awesome show. I watched the first, like half of the first season, really enjoyed it, and then got out of it. Um, I look outside every day hoping that aliens have left me a super suit. I don't know, man. That would just be a lot of responsibility, right? Could you imagine? Well, I guess what is it? Batman's the only superhero that chose to be one, and he's not even a superhero. Oh wait, hang on. I mean, this is driving me nuts because I see what I want to pull up. All right, here's what I wanted. Greatest American Hero. Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. This is the theme song, and of course, I'm not gonna sing. As soon as I sing, Guava will come in here and super slap Rabbit, wake her up. Diva! I remember crying when Greatest American Hero became my BFF. And how it came on because my BFF had to go home. Oh, that's sad. My dad's favorite show at the time. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna have to find Greatest American Hero. I'm gonna have to see if it's streaming on anything. Um, what's that app? Just Watch. That's the one ID Crisis told me about long time ago. You guys know that ID Crisis was my first interview. I believe, right? Let's see here. Greatest American Hero. It only lasted 3 seasons. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. What is Fubo? It is streaming on Fubo. Oh, wait a second. Peacock has it with ads. Voodoo Free has it. Crackle has it. So it's like on all these alternative looking things. Plex. Man, I wanted to get into Plex too. Golly, ID, how do you know this stuff? I mean, it's just amazing. I like the girl, the gold watch, and everything. On BritBox? I don't think I've seen BritBox. That new hardcore. Let's see. Hang on a second. I just heard something. Oh wait, that should be over here. Oh. Oh, cool. Hang on a second. I'm gonna reply to this real quick. All right, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to think. BritBox is a channel for British shows. Okay. So, what British shows? I don't know any British shows. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I know Doctor Who. I was never a fan of Doctor Who. I know everybody's gonna kill me, but it's okay. That's another one. Is that like Doctor Who has been on for like 60 years, right? So I'm like, well, I've got to watch it from the beginning. That's not gonna happen. And then what else do you have besides Doctor Who? Was uh, oh, The Office is one. I know that one. Do you know what? A lot of British shows. What's the? Oh gosh, I wish the White Rabbit was here. There's shows that are made by the BBC now that they're coming on like what was that Peacock that had that? There's one that has David Schwimmer in it. It just came out like a year or two ago. It is hilarious. He's a CIA agent and he has to go over and work with MI6. Uh, and it's awesome. Uh, Shameless, not seeing it. Masterpiece Theater, no. Queer as Folk, no. Benny Hill, now I know Benny Hill. I do know Benny Hill. Downtown Abbey, haven't seen that. Heard about that one though. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna get me like Vicar of Dibley, Are You Being Served? When Time Goes By, Waiting for God, Red Dwarf. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mel, I'm like you. I watch so much random YouTube, I can't remember what shows I used to watch. I can't, honestly, right? Uh, Man, what did I see? What was the last thing I saw? And it was a YouTube video on things you didn't know about your favorite show. And I was like, I forget what show it was now. Oh, wait, it was Gilligan's Island. Yeah, that's funny because that's probably why I talked about it earlier. Like at the beginning of or the ending credits of Gilligan's Island, there's like the shot of everybody on the beach. If you look over like in the left, you can see the CBS sound studio behind the trees. And like that lagoon now is a parking lot. Uh, Mr. Bean, Ab Fab. I love British comedies. Graham Norton Show. No, I am no Europhile. No, I have Europhobia, maybe. Um, Clumsy's stuck on Carla. Makes her laugh. That's the YouTube stuff, right? I mean, oh, I saw one today. Well, some dude. He was talking about how Southerners. It was a shorts, maybe. No, it wasn't a shorts because it's too long. But it was how Southerners handle cold, and um, I was just, I don't know. It wasn't as funny because I was like, well, it's true. Um, See, Graham Norton. Man, guys, I don't know any of those things. Man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Bean, I know him from. Honestly, and I mean, I know who he is now and everything, but the first time I saw Mr. Bean, wasn't he in like a James Bond? I know he did him a spoof of James Bond, but wasn't he in one like 100 years ago or something? 100 years ago, I mean, like maybe like the '80s or something. Graham Norton, I'm gonna have to check him out. Has the always cheers you up? Boy, I'll tell you what, that's what we all need. John English, yeah, that was the spoof on James Bond, right? ID Crisis, Rowan Atkinson. Man, you guys, Diva's got it right. I am no Europhile. Y'all are talking a different language to me. Completely different language. You know what? I could honestly tell you, I don't know. I don't know a new TV show that's not on a streaming network. I mean, like I just said, like Jack Ryan. Like, okay, so that's on Amazon. Um, Also on Amazon, Jack Reacher. All Only Murders in the Building is on Hulu. Uh, oh, what's the one we watch on? Oh, Ted Lasso on Apple. Yeah, now I do know Hugh Laurie, and oh wait, hold on, wait, where'd that go? There you go. Blackadder was Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry too. I don't. Okay, yes, Never Say Never Again. Thank you, Rabbit. Yeah, that was the James Bond movie that Mr. Bean was in. I mean, look at this. How does ID Crisis know the Lion King? Like, I don't know who Rowan Atkinson is. I don't know who the toucan in Lion King is. I didn't even know there was a toucan. Like, if you're gonna say like out of all those movies, what I know, my limited knowledge, I would say Madagascar. That's something, isn't it? Okay, wait a second. Where'd this go? Look on YouTube for Rowan Atkinson. The devil welcomes you to help. Welcomes you to hell. Oh, okay. So now you get Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean. I thought Mr. Bean was his real name. I mean, I figured it was something Bean. I mean, I really did. That's how much I know about him. Oh, jeez. Like, so here's the thing. Like, this is what kills me. The way you know this, like these little trivias of stuff like that. It's like that is what like I love movies, right? And I would love to know more about it. As I try to get into it more, like I try to know different like the directors and what they're doing. You can watch their style and everything. Like everybody can pick out a Steven Spielberg film, right? Um, but yeah, to the point you are, man, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I mean, dude, that is crazy. Uh, so what do I need to watch? What's the thing to watch between now and later? What's everybody binging this week? Everybody who has time off in 23-degree weather. What are you watching on TV? Or I mean, TV is probably a streaming thing. Avatar, that's going pretty big right now. I pulled up. I have another tab up, and that's what I was checking out earlier was Avatar. Talking trash and truth, no TV, all YouTube. What do you, what does everybody like about YouTube nowadays? Is it the talk show format? Is it something like this, the interaction between a creator and the chat? Is it the I mean, there's some stuff. I mean, there's like stuff on history that's highly edited. Just amazes me. There's like what's it like cartoon history or something like that, where they show the history of something in a cartoon format. Um, I'm amazed with editors on this platform. Um, Andromeda. Okay, Andromeda. I really wish. So I just redid my desk and everything, and I don't have any pens. I don't have any pencils. I don't have any paper, which is all a good thing. I don't need anything. ID Crisis, trying to make videos rather than watching them. Yes, yes, everybody needs to be making videos, right? Savannah watches movies on YouTube. Andromeda, man, you guys have got me. Hang on a second here. Let me find. Let me go right here. Search the web. Oh, is that Mass Effect? Wow. Steve, I had to read that twice. So YouTube feels like a stream of consciousness, and that's the shizzle. Um, I didn't know Gene Roddenberry did it. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it is uh, a stream of consciousness. That's true. I hate when I get on. It's so funny when you want something live, you don't see anything live. Savannah, I pay for YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Premium is the. I can't go back to the regular YouTube because of the commercials and stuff before things, and also like YouTube Premium. So like, there's no ads for you, and creators still get a. Uh, they still get a revenue share. So like when stuff gets like demonetized, the YouTube premium subs. Like I guess this might be how YouTube wants you to encourage people to buy YouTube Premium, but I've never seen anything where they do encourage you to do it to like sell YouTube Premium. But it does. It counts, so you still get like that view. So it's like I mean, it's a couple cents right per video, but it's I mean, it still counts, which is I mean that's a big thing. And also like how many YouTube Premium people watch your channel. That's another big thing. But I just like YouTube Premium because I don't like the ads. I enjoy visiting creators that I know and show support. A few heckles and shekels. I really like the videos with hidden rooms and houses and triple wide mobile home tours. Okay, first of all, the triple wide mobile home tour is a new thing for me. Videos with hidden rooms and houses. Like you talking about people that build like specifically hidden rooms because that's always cool. But I've gotten into this thing where it's like they redo a house and they find a whole room they didn't know was there. And like there was one chick, I don't know if she was on TikTok or what the thing was, but Wyman had found it, and she actually was on Ellen DeGeneres show a few years ago, and she was like, she felt wind in her bathroom. It was like couldn't figure out why it was so cold or something. Anyways, like something happened. She moved the bathroom mirror, and there was a hole in the wall, and she climbed through it, and she found a whole nother apartment that had been closed up, and people had been like living in there, and she had no idea. It was the creepiest thing. Um, it takes a lot to get on some days, but even more effort to sign off. Yeah, well, you're supposed to keep it on the keep it on the background. I'm video making blocked like writer's block. Trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about. 100%. It's like I asked White Rabbit if she wanted to come on today. I was like, well, you're still on vacation and stuff. Let's come out here. And she was like, what are you going to talk about? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know we were going to start talking about movies and stuff. Or, I mean, TV shows and stuff. I watch a wide variety of creators on YouTube. Wait, did I just see that? Oh, okay. It takes a lot to get on to do a vid or a stream some days. That is true. That is so true, isn't it? Um, it is just, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that find hidden rim. So you and I are into the same stuff. Savannah never signs off. That's awesome. Uh, what? No, hold on. I talked with someone in my city who opened up what were these servant stairs to the third floor rooms. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. Yeah, clip channels are a big thing right now. Oh, servant stairs. Yeah, servant stairs. Servant stars. I didn't even pick up the thing. Yeah, talking trash and truths. It's yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Sometimes you just don't want to do anything. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's not that you don't want to do anything. Is that if you sit there and you think, you can't think. And for me, it was really bad when I was off for a few. I was gonna say a few days, but during the couple of months when I couldn't be consistent, that was the hardest thing in the world was to come back, and it was still hard. Like trying to I don't want to ever miss a day because I'm scared I'll get out of that rhythm. And I know like I need to start doing videos again, and it's weird how some of the things algorithms like I've seen myself associated with now. And so like I'll go over and like look at like other creators and stuff like how they do videos. And I mean it's just like how I was doing them all the time, whereas like the 10-minute video, like how Yellow Flash is the best example of it. Um, but it's hard. I mean, sometimes you're just like, God, I mean, just nothing sounds newsworthy. Like I looked up today, like trends, and it's like NBA games. I'm like, well, who cares about an NBA game that's going on right now, right? Um, Sometimes you can get through to Narnia through the wardrobe. Savannah, I hate to hear that, but it is. I mean, it's. I have nothing good to. I am not I'm not qualified enough to say stuff, but I do hate to hear that. Do you think the format is as unique as the content creator? Um, so you're talking about the like what you're watching, like the type of topics and stuff they come up with. Listen, here's the thing. I definitely realize that it's the creator. There's enough people on YouTube right now that you could have two creators streaming the exact same thing, and they would each have viewers. Um, it's people like well, it's like you have if you listen to sports radio, you have probably 10 choices when you get in your car, right? But you have that one that you always go back to. You have that one talk show host you go back to. You have that one radio station you go back to. That's people. I don't know what it is. There's a connection. Um, maybe it's I don't know. Yeah, here's something silly. So like like zodiac signs, right? Like Cancer, Taurus, Libra, stuff like that, right? I've always wondered if they tend to group with each other. And I've never been able to like figure anything out like that. It's just kind of like I'm always like, like so like if it comes up in casual conversation and stuff, but I don't know anybody else who has the same zodiac sign I do until I started getting on YouTube. And just I don't know. I mean, why do people come together? I don't know. I don't have a good reason for it. I just know that they do. And wait a second. I had an ID crisis once thinking I was talking mind a bird till the expert convinced me birds aren't real. That's true. That's true. I find it nice to have interactions whenever you want. Birds aren't real. Channel format. Yeah, it's as unique as the creator. Then yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be talking about stuff that interests me. Um, yeah, same. The same subject but different takes on it. Wow, look at this stat, y'all. Now I knew this about every day. There's 83 years worth of content uploaded to YouTube, but 4% of YouTube users create all content. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? 4% of YouTube makes up everything. So that means when you hear like if there's a billion people on YouTube, math is how many people are listening and not producing. Art Bell. Okay, so that's right. So Art Bell, I bet you liked him better than oh gosh, I just lost his name. Who was that guy that came in after Art? Um I like the smell of cedar wardrobes. I would hide there all day if I had one. Yes, I get that. Um, I literally have a sub who doesn't care what I talk about so long as I keep talking because my accent reminds him of his childhood. Uh, can somebody find Talking Trash and Truth site, or I mean site channel, and put it up for us? People are drawn to channels and creators for all kinds of reasons. Yeah, it's that's another thing too. Um, it was we've George Norrie. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. George Norrie replaced Art Bell. Um, but talking trash and truth is right about that. Oh, thank you, Jen. Appreciate you. Texas Jen just put up. There's a link to talking trash and truth. Go over and check out her content. And what happens if I do this? Now I'm messing around with stuff I shouldn't be messing with. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop before I mess that up. I'm gonna turn the channel off. But yeah, it's funny how people are. I was saying something like that to Winning Reality. I was like, he has a great voice. Oh, ID Crisis all the time. He talks about who was he talking about the last time? He's like, oh, listen, that person has their mic just perfect. They got the bass in there and stuff. And yeah, it's funny how people how they do those things. Yeah, talking trash and truth. You're very welcome. Um, the expert rarely shows Diva's feet though. She gets Diva is not a she doesn't show her feet very often. But next time if I see him and she's got her nails done up for you, Squat Bob, I'll be sure to try to snap a shot of that. Now she may take my head off. She's trained for several years as a ninja, so she actually has a katana. She can slice through melons really easily. Uh, anyway, guys, I'm gonna start winding this down here. I'm gonna go check on my puppy dog. Oh wow, I didn't realize what time it was. I need to go see how Brown Dog's doing after his upset stomach. And he hadn't had dinner either. That's what upsets me. I always worry. You know, it's funny as a. I've always worried about a dog having like a stomach blockage. Isn't that weird? I'm just like, I don't know. Don't ask. I'm not worried about that right now, but it's just that was a random thought that came to mind. I do know that the way I've got my new setup going, it's a different. My chair is lower. My microphone's been moved, and I realize I've been twisted all day, and I've got a new kink going on in my back. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do a microphone. I'd hate to go back to a table mic, but that's probably what I need. Oh wait, hang on a second. It's the Squad Bob. I see your comment. It's still not up on streaming. So I'm gonna pull that up. God's blessing on you and yours for the new year. Thank you, Squad Bob. I appreciate that. But yeah, I do appreciate that. Yeah, Wolfkinder, that's right. I knew as soon as I said it. I'm glad you caught it. Whenever I say something like that and you catch it, run with it. Yeah, oh yeah, and also to our new members, I will have the Discord set up here after the show. And I'm trying to think. I don't know. Tomorrow, I want to do the shows earlier. You know, had them there for a while at 4 o'clock, which just seemed 4 Eastern, which seemed pretty good for everybody. But then now tomorrow I've got, I don't know. Diva is the melon slicer. Where'd it go? Yes, absolutely. Hey, thank you, Rabbit, for coming here. New kinks can be good. To hell and back, you didn't get a notification? Man, see, that's the thing. Check your, you guys have always got to check those notifications. Look, Melissa Jane, she's been a mod, she's a member, and she's been unsubscribed like 5 times. Is that not crazy? It's just, I don't know. It needs to be fixed. There's a glitch. They try to say, oh no, there's no problem. Yeah, there's a problem. There's a problem that happens. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks for coming out tonight. I'm glad. Well, you do hate you, and we love you. By the way, guys, go check out Melissa Jane. She has her Advent calendar is now one big video. It is awesome. So you get all 25 days of Advent in a video. So please be be sure and go over there and give it a like and leave a comment too. All the things that help the algorithms. Holy cow, man! All my stuff is. Sorry. Everything. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Everything's all kinked up over here. I got some work I gotta do. But also tomorrow I've got to work on. I don't know what's going on with my folks with their water stuff, so I'll be helping them some tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Talking Trash. I'm glad to have you here, and guys, with that, man, I could sit here all night. You guys don't realize how great you are. You just pull me out. You make me think differently. You get those endorphins going, and I hope all of you. Oh look, Mud. I had no idea I was on. Yeah, that's great when they don't tell the mods, isn't it? John Smith. Still love the avatar. Good night, buddy. But anyway, guys, yeah, listen. Please do something for yourself. It's like talking trash and truth said. Go relax and rest. It'll make yourself feel better. And one time, you had notifications until you became a member. Wow, isn't that great? Clumsy Clairvoyance told me one time. I was like, I forget what I said to her. It was a private conversation. It was like I said something like, I don't know, like I feel lost or something. This was when I was staying at the hospital 24 hours, and she said something like, it's good to accept your feelings and let them out. And I was like, wow. Like, I don't know what it was. She said that. And that night I slept 13 hours. Undrug induced 13 hours. And the next day, again, like that was like during the time when I just like I had to catch up a lot of sleep. And it's just so weird. I've been changed ever since then. So anyway, guys, you have to take care of yourselves. Go relax and rest, as T3 says. And thanks, guys, for stopping by. Glad you guys made it through Christmas, and we will work on getting us through New Year's. All right, and just gonna keep on kicking ass, man. That's all we can do. So love you guys. Thank you. Good night, and God, how to do this? God.